Namaste, my beautiful friends. Welcome back, welcome to May. Today's class is going to be all about blooming from the ground up. So we're going to start very low and progress all the way up into standing, and then we will close with a little quote that I found that I thought was relevant to this class. So let's begin, everyone. Low on the mat in a wide-legged child's pose. So take your knees about the distance of the mat and your hips on your heels. Walk your hands forward as far as they'll go, and then bring your forehead to rest on the mat or a block or a pillow or a blanket if you choose. You can take your hands, palms down on the mat in front of you or palms up. And just take a moment to drop into this present moment. Begin to extend your exhales and inhales, slowing down, relaxing the body, relaxing the mind. We'll take a few breaths here. Remember to inhale fully, expanding your upper back, your rib cage, your heart space like a balloon. Exhale super slowly through the nose. From here, slowly begin to walk your hands back in towards your body. Keep your eyes closed, your chin tucked into your chest. Roll through the spine all the way up to a seat on your knees. Take a deep breath here. And then take your left hand to the mat or to your hip and reach up and over with the right. Turn the pinky down, palms facing the mat. And inhale back through center and up and over to the left. One more time on each side. Reach, swoop through the center line. And reach up and over to the left. And then back over to the right. Come back to center. Clasp your hands behind your back. Open through the heart space. Lift. Look up. Deep breath here. And then exhale, release. Walk your hands forward into tabletop. So spread the fingers wide. Wrists underneath shoulders. Knees underneath hips. And inhale, drop the belly, but keep the core tight, keep it engaged. Drop the belly, open through the heart space, arch the back. And exhale, round, starting from the tailbone, press through your whole spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open through the heart space, shoulders down and back. And exhale, press all along your spine through the shoulder blades. Cat-cow. 3 more here. Last one at your pace. On your next inhale, come back to center, tabletop. Press through the hands, ground down through the left leg, and then keep your right knee at a 90-degree angle. Flex through the foot and lift the right leg up directly to the side, fire hydrants, as though you were a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. We'll do 10 of these, lifting through the outer glute, the hip area. Flex the foot, 2, 3, move slowly, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And on this one, keep the leg up, and then you'll straighten the foot, or straighten the leg rather, and rebend. We'll do 10 of these. 1, keep the leg up. 2, just straightening and rebending. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Come back to center. Inhale the right leg up behind you. And exhale, step it through between the hands. Inhale, come up. Low lunge. Check your alignment, knee over ankle. Tailbone lengthens towards the mat, so we don't want to be just limp in our low lunge. Engage the core, lift through the heart space. Inhale your arms up and come back to the breath. Press down into all 4 corners of the right foot. Shoulders relaxed. Notice if there's any sensation in the left hip flexor. For many of us, this is a very tight spot due to sitting all of the time. So it's nice sometimes to take a moment and stretch it out. Excellent. Inhale here, take a deep breath, reach through the heart towards the sky, and exhale, plant the palms, step it back to tabletop. Hips over knees, walk your hands out as far as they'll go, and then drop either your heart space or your forehead to the mat. Keep your hips over your knees, extended puppy pose. Inhale, walk your hands back in towards your body. Come back into tabletop. And then reach your right arm up to the sky. And then thread it through. Thread the needle. Right ear, right shoulder on the mat. Big breath here. And press back up to center. Inhale the left arm up, and exhale, thread it through. Back to center, tabletop, and we'll do the same thing, the fire hydrants, with the left leg. So flex the left foot, keep the knee bent at a 90-degree angle. And we'll lift straight out to the side. 1. Move slowly. Engage the muscles. 2. Don't just power through so that you can get it done as fast as possible. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. This time leave it up, leave the leg up, and then straighten through the leg and rebend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Back to tabletop. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, low lunge. Reach your arms up, pinkies leading forward, shoulders relaxed, core engaged. Lift through the heart. Inhale, lift through the heart even more, look up, and exhale, plant the palms. Step it back to tabletop. Flip the toes under and press your hips up into downward facing dog. Spread the fingers wide. Press through the base of each finger, lift the hips high, flat back. Bend the knees if you need to get that flat back, and then slowly let one heel fall towards the mat, and then the other. Walk it out. Inhale, come up onto your tippy toes, bend the knees, look between your hands, and hop to the front of the mat. Toes off the mat, heels in, hands to prayer, yogic squat. Reach your right hand to the mat or the ground on the outside of your left leg. Inhale your right leg. Inhale your left arm up. Reach. Inhale here, exhale, hands to prayer. Gently press your knees away from you with your elbows. And then drop the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Inhale the right arm up. And back to center, hands to prayer. Inhale here, and then exhale, walk your hands forward as far as they'll go. Drop your chin to your chest, round through the back. One nice stretch along the back body. And then walk your hands back in. Lift through the hips, forward fold. Let your head be heavy, feet as wide as the mat. Deep breath here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, swoop the arms down, around and up. And exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, flat back fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, step it back to downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide, hips high, shoulders relaxed down the spine. And now flex the right foot, or keep it flexed, and lift the right leg directly up to the right side. And back down, and lift straight up to the left, to the right, and back. Do 10, so 2. Again, using that hip muscle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then inhale the foot straight up behind you, foot flex, heel to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Press the left heel away from you. Press into all 4 corners of the right foot. Lift through the heart, engage the core, and enjoy the stretch in the left hip flexor. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the left knee to the mat and open through the heart space, crescent. So use your core, engage the core. So you don't flop backwards and hurt your back. Engage the core, lift through the heart, arch through the back. And then exhale, left palm to the mat, lift the left knee, reach for the sky with the right hand. Easy twist. Reach up overhead, lengthen through the side body. Plant the palm and step it back to downward facing dog. From here, tuck your chin into your chest, come up onto your tippy toes, round through the upper back body, all the way forward into a sort of weird rounded plank. Core tight, and then drop the hips, open through the heart space into upward dog. And then tuck the hips, pull through the core, bring the chin back into the chest, and round back up into downward facing dog. So it might not be quite like that in your body, but that was my best way I could describe it. So we'll, like a wave, roll forward, and then open into upward dog, and then pull through the core, lift the hips, and roll back into down dog. One more. Rolling forward like a wave, open, and then tuck in the core, tuck in the hips, and lift back into downward facing dog. Now, left foot flexed, left leg comes directly out to the side and back down. 1, engage the hip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to center. Inhale the left leg up, square the hips. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. You can also bring your hands to prayer above your head. My arms are a little short for that, so that's not comfortable for me. But if you'd like to bring your hands to prayer, you can absolutely do that. Inhale here, exhale, drop the right knee to the mat. Open through the heart space, crescent. Inhale here and exhale, plant the right palm to the mat, lift the right knee, and reach for the sky with the left hand. Easy twist. Reach up overhead, plant the palm, step it back to plank, and then lift the hips downward facing dog. And we'll do 3 more of those wave-like motions. Arching forward, up dog, lifting the hips, down dog. 2 more. Inhaling through the forward motion and exhaling when you come back into down dog. Excellent. Now, inhale, come up onto your heels, bend the knees, look between your hands, and hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, chair. Press into all 4 corners of the feet. Knees above ankles as best you can. Lengthen the tailbone away from you. Lift through the heart. And we'll do 10 on each leg. Lunge complexes. So the best way I can describe them, they're 3 lunges where you we'll put the weight onto the right leg, swoop the left leg back in a curtsy lunge, back into the right, back to center, straight back into high lunge, back to center, and then over to the left in a side lunge. And we'll do 10 of those on each leg. So curtsy lunge, center, straight back, center, side lunge. 1. Curtsy lunge, back, side. 2. Curtsy lunge, back, side. 3. Take breaks if you have to. Press through the heel of the standing leg. 4. Keep your core engaged. 5. 5 more. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And last one. 10. Back to chair at the front of the mat. And same thing on the other side. So curtsy lunge back with the left leg, or I'm sorry, right leg, center, and out. And I need to move my things. And out, side lunge. So 10. We can do it. Curtsy. Back, side. 1. Press through the heel of the front leg in order to engage the glutes. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Do your best. 8. 9. Last one. 10. And back to chair at the front of the mat. Sink deep in your chair. Hold. Lift through the heart. Hands to prayer at heart center. Bring your toes a little bit closer. Knees touching. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Twist. Sink your hips deep. Reach up with the right hand to deepen the twist. Reach up overhead. Hands to prayer center. And other side. Keep your knees square, hips square. Reach up with the left arm. Excellent. Reach up overhead. And chair. Inhale here and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back to plank. Core engaged. Press the heels away from you. Lift the hips a little, not too high. And launch forward, chaturanga to upward facing dog. Optional second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Spread the fingers wide. Press to the base of each knuckle. And the thumb, the index finger. And exhale it all out. Inhale, deep, deep breath. And when you exhale, stick your tongue out. Lion's breath. Another one like that. Inhale deeply as much as you can. And exhale, lion's breath. Stick your tongue out in lion's breath. It might look funny. It doesn't matter. One more. Inhale deeply. And exhale, lion's breath. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Hands to prayer. Prayer twist. Look over your right. in the direction of your right shoulder. And back to center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back to plank. Vinyasa. Maybe second chaturanga to downward dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Hands to prayer. Twist. And inhale, reach. Exhale, plant the palms. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Optional second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Inhale, come up onto your tippy toes, bend the knees, look between your hands, and hop to the front of the mat. Half lift, fold. Inhale, swoop the arms down, around and up. And exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Now take a big step back with the left leg, toes facing out, core engaged. Bend the knees, knees should track the toes, and come into plie. Now take your hands to prayer at heart center. Keep your pinkies and your thumbs together and open with the rest of the fingers into Lotus Mudra at heart center. So relax the shoulders down the spine, sink into plie. Take a deep breath in through the Lotus Mudra into your heart space. And exhale muddy water through the feet into the ground to be cleansed and renewed by Mother Earth. Another deep breath in through the heart space, in through Lotus Mudra. And exhale muddy water through the feet, letting go of negative emotion, stagnant energy from the winter. Inhale deeply and exhale completely. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Press your knees out. Hold. Breathing through the Lotus Mudra at heart center and allowing all of the negativity to go into the earth to be cleansed and renewed so that you can come forth fresh and in bloom. A few more breaths here. Now take your hands onto your thighs, turn and look over your left shoulder, press through the right arm, and then switch sides, press through the left arm, look over the right shoulder, and back to center, bring your palms onto the mat, step your feet back behind you, flex the feet, heels in line with the knees, calves parallel. Keep your hips directly over your knees, or rather in line with your knees. And then relax your head forward. Frog pose, nice stretch for the inner thighs. Now walk your hands back in towards your body. Bring your feet a little closer together, your knees a little closer together. Child's pose. Now walk your hands back in. Come back to face the front of the mat. Tabletop. Walk your hands back in towards your body. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Knees hip distance apart. Come up onto your knees now. And take your hands either facing out towards the sides or facing up towards the top of your back. Lengthen through the tailbone towards your knees. Engage the core. Lift through the heart space. Arch through the back. Use your hands as support. And look up towards the sky, or keep your head in line with your spine, but as you lean back and you lift through the heart, you can begin to look towards the sky. Camel pose. And if you're really advanced, you can come onto your toes and drop your hands onto your ankles and open this way into camel's pose. Or if neither of these are very comfortable for you, you can grab a block or two blocks. Bring them onto your calves at any height and use them as an anchor. Press down through them to then open through the heart, which is actually my preferred way. I feel as though I get a lot more openness and length in my spine this way. So yogi's choice, but take a breath here and then exhale, come forward into child's pose. Again, forehead to the mat. And just for a second to realign. And then plant the palms, flip the toes under, and press back up into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Open the hip on top of the left. Bend the knee. Big inhale here. And you can stay here if this feels like enough for you, or drop the right foot behind you. Lift the hips. Wild thing. Flip back over, right palm to the mat. Bring the right foot forward for pigeon. Press through the top of the left foot. Square the hips. Inhale, find length in the spine. And exhale, walk your hands forward. For as far as it's comfortable to you, if you have those blocks handy, you can use them as a headrest, which is always nice. Make sure the left hip stays down. Hips are square. And you feel a nice stretch in your outer right hip. If you're using a block, you can now remove it. Walk your hands back in towards your body. Lift. Once again, find length. And then plant the palms. Hop into three-legged dog. A few leg circles. First one way and then the other. And then plant the foot down. Inhale, right leg, left leg up, open the hip, bend the knee. Take a moment here. And if this is good, stay here, or if you're yearning for a little bit more, drop the left hip behind you. Left foot, I've lost words. Open into wild thing. Flip back over, pigeon on the left side. Square the hips, press to the top of the right foot. Make sure the right foot is not turning in or out. Inhale, lift, and exhale with that lift through the spine, through the heart space. Walk your hands forward. Grab that block if you have it, and take a few moments here. Inhale, walk your hands back in, remove that block. Open, lift, press the right hip down, and then plant the palms, hop into three-legged dog. Do a few leg circles to open up the hip. And then come back into a standard downward facing dog. Inhale here, and then exhale, walk your feet forward to the front of the mat. Toes on the outside of the mat, heels on the mat, sink your hips, yogic squat. And you'll bring your hands behind you, come to sit on your bum. Bring the soles of your feet together. Lift through the heart space, find length, and then slowly walk your hands forward. Walk your heart space forward. You can gently press into your knees with your elbows. Just to gently open through the inner thighs. Bring yourself back up. Take your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. And walk your hands back in towards your body. Switch sides, right foot to the inside of the left thigh now. Inhale, reach. and exhale, fold. You may notice that one side is different than the other, and that's perfectly all right and normal. Everyone has a stronger side and a more flexible side, and everyone is asymmetrical. So don't be hard on yourself if you notice a significant difference between each side. Coming back up, take your left leg wide, right leg wide. Ground down through your sits bones. Inhale, lift through the heart, flex the feet, and exhale, flat back, fold. You have those blocks nearby. They're becoming very handy right now. You can have them on any height. If you don't have blocks, you can use your hands, or you can just rest on your forearms with your head lifted. Inhale, coming back up. Take your right elbow to the inside of your right thigh. Reach up and over to the right with your left arm. Ground down through the left sits bone. And back through center, up and over to the left. And back through center, forward fold over the right leg. And then over the left. Back to center. Come into a comfortable seated position, whether you have a blanket or a pillow or a cushion, anything that you can sit on that'll allow you to be comfortable for a slightly longer period of time. And now I would like to share with you just a little quote that I found that I thought was relevant to this class. So as we sit in a closing meditation, eyes closed, palms face up on the knees, shoulders down and back, breathing comfortably. And as we sit in this meditation, I would like you to ponder these words that I'm going to say and see where that leads you. There's no right or wrong answer. Just think on these words, let them move through your consciousness. If you feel lost, disappointed, hesitant, or weak, return to yourself, to who you are, here and now. And when you get there, you will discover yourself like a lotus flower in full bloom, even in a muddy pond, beautiful and strong. Masaru Emoto. So take a deep breath in and out. And as you sit here for as long as you're able, just remember that you too are beautiful and strong. Thank you for joining me today. From my heart to yours, Namaste.